Yo, what's up? What's up? Entrepreneurs out there, my freedom fighters out there, my boss ladies, my boss men out there, my big dreamers out there, my movers and shakers out there. What's up? Take a car ride with me for a little bit. It's like a car video vlog we're gonna do. I'm driving right now in Long Island, New York. There's a lot of traffic out here. This is not the safest thing to do. I should really be attentive to the road, so don't do this at home. But I just had something cross my mind and I wanted to share with you. And I've just been thinking about my journey so far. Like I came a long way so far, but I still have a long way to go. So I've just been thinking about my journey and what's allowed me to see success, because years ago I could never imagine the success that I experienced, and it's just so crazy. When I was in college, I was struggling bad, doing 9-to-5 jobs, working at different jobs, trying to pay my car insurance and trying to take my girl out to eat, stuff like that. But as I think about the journey and I reflect, I've made some mistakes. But I want you to know that on your journey, you're going to make mistakes too. It's kind of like a trial and error thing in life, where it's like you don't know until you kind of bruise your knee a little bit or bump your head a little bit. Then like, okay, now you become better. And that's the thing with successful people, like really successful people, like millionaires and stuff. If you ever have a chance to talk to them, you'll realize that they're normal people just like you and I. You know what I'm saying? And they're just wiser now than they were before. I'm talking about people who went from not having much, like rags to riches type of thing. Like those people, you'll learn that they're just wiser than they were before and they make better decisions. But the thing is, the ultimate thing, what it all comes down to with this entrepreneur, this life, success, ambition, leveling up, reaching a new level in your life, just really making the income you want and just living a prosperous life that you want to live. Because it's not just about the income, right? It's also about your health. It's about your relationships. It's about your mind. It's about your mental health. That's the most important thing. But what got me this far, when I'm thinking about it, what really got me this far and made me stay focused and never give up is just belief. Just raw belief, belief in myself as well as belief in people. I think that's very important. Life is just not about believing in yourself. To believe in yourself is to believe in other people. To believe in other people is to believe in yourself. They're equal. Because I'm a person, you're a person. At the end of the day, we're human beings. So it's like, it just comes down to sheer belief. Like, how much do you believe? Even though you don't see what you want yet, how much do you believe that you're going to get it? Because a lot of people, they're speculators on success and they try for a little bit and they're not really about it. There's a certain type of grit that you're going to find amongst millionaires, and there's a certain type of passion and just resiliency you're going to find with people who have a vision, and people who, especially people who don't have a 9-to-5 job and they got to make things work through getting spiritual money, right? Through manifesting money, through being of service. But honestly, to be real with you, is belief. It comes down to belief. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You have to believe. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. That's what faith is. So faith is basically you taking the next step without seeing the full staircase. That's all it is. And the problem is, some people have faith, but they're not putting no work in to back up the faith. But having faith and belief without works is the equivalent of having no faith and belief. You can manifest something without even trying to manifest it. I've done it in my life before, just by thinking about something, just by having my mindset on something. Like, that's how powerful the mind is. Your mind is so powerful, you can focus on something and zero in on something and you'll manifest it, or you'll manifest something great without even trying. That's how powerful the mind is, as long as you're open. But when it comes to real success, like everlasting success, where you could quit your job, be financially free, get to a point where you could have kids and you can raise them, be there during the day. You don't have to just send them to a daycare if you don't want. You know, like, these are the things I think about for the future. Like, being able to travel just constantly, like, your lifestyle is a traveling experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of stuff that's possible when you believe. When you believe in something that you may not see every day. Most people only believe what they see, and that's the problem. You can't just only be able to fathom what's concrete in front of me, like what's in front of you. You got to be able to see things that you want to, things that aren't there yet. You got to be able to see the vision before it happens. Like, that's what's going to keep you going. Like, that's what's going to keep you going when you feel like giving up, when you feel like throwing in the towel, and you feel like, oh, I don't know. No, you got to keep going. But the belief, it's all in the belief. It's that belief, you know, that's going to keep you going, because a man is not going to say he believes in something or believes in his vision or his mission and be a procrastinator. And it's okay to be a procrastinator as long as you're aware of it and you change it and you adjust, because I was a procrastinator in a lot of ways. Some would say that I'm a hard worker, and I understand that, but I ain't working as hard as I could. I'm about to go super hard, much harder than that. You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's like so many people, they sell themselves short in life. You know, you don't have to sell yourself short. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe even when all the odds are stacked against you, even when your back's against the wall and you don't know of another option. Just choose to believe. You know, sometimes in life, you might come to a fork of the road and you just say, fuck it, I'm going to just go straight. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're on the road and you're driving on the road, like I'm driving right now on the road, and you're on a journey. And if you look to the left and the right, there's a lot of distractions. But if I stay focused on this road, I don't know exactly what it looks like where I'm going, but I have an idea. You know, I have an idea, and as long as I'm driving the car, I got my foot on the gas. You know, I'm taking action on my journey. Yeah, there's bumps in the roads, stop lights, stop signs, yielding signs. There's other drivers in the road, other people in the way. But all in all, at the end of the day, no matter what I go through on this journey, I'm going to get to my destination. You get what I'm saying? Because I have faith I'm going to get to my destination. Not because the GPS said so, but because I am taking inspired action for me to get to that destination. You know, and that's how you want to think about your life and your business. You want to realize that life is a journey. It's one big journey, like a big road with a lot of signs. And unfortunately, many don't reach their full potential because they just don't have the belief that they're deserving of that level, you know. And then you see people living a great, fabulous life, living out their dreams and their purpose, and you say, how, why? Like, damn, they're lucky. How did they do that? But that can be you. That can be you. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say that can be you. You can be next. You have to believe in that. Like, you have to believe in that. I'm telling you right now. With this 300 to Freedom movement, we're on a mission. We're gonna speak life into people. We're gonna let people know the truth, you know, because there's been a lot of lies fed to us through society programming over the years, and everywhere you turn, for the most part in the world, you see limitation. Things that make you have a limiting belief. But that's not really how it should be. Like, your mind is so powerful. Like think of this for a second. I want you to think of something for a second. Your mind is literally what's creating what reality is. Reality is not even real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go a little deep right now. Reality is not even real. Like, laws, cultures, languages, ideologies, things like that, those are man-made things. And if a large enough group of people decide to change any of those things, like a culture or language or like the laws or something like that, guess what? The reality is changed. So if all it takes is a difference in mass mindset to change something, well, that would mean that, why do I feel limited? Why don't I believe in myself? In the Bible, Jesus and God tells you straight up, you got to have belief. You got to have faith. I can't work with nobody who don't got no faith. I can't work with nobody who don't believe. The Bible tells you that up and down. But how, when we get in the world, how do we stop believing in ourselves? How does that happen? I'm going to tell you how it happens. Through systematic things in place over the years, telling you who you are, labeling you as something. Society, your teachers, your parents, your friends. You're listening to all of this. Not all of it, but some of it is, a lot of it, I should say, is bullshit. and it's not the truth. And once I wiped the coal out my eyes and I got the cobwebs out my way and I had my spiritual awakening and I woke up, I started to realize that, man, so much things people think is real is not even real. It's all made up in our minds. It's all literally created from a human. So even my very perception of what reality is not even true. It's not true because, number one, I have a perspective. Another person has a very different perspective. But I'm really just talking about giving back the power to the people, man. Because when I look at the world, really and truly, nobody's not supposed to believe in themselves. Like, if you really walking in God's light, you're supposed to believe in yourself. I'm going to go as far as saying that. You're supposed to have faith in what you're doing. You're supposed to work hard at it. You're supposed to, work for 6 days and rest on the 7th night type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just belief. Belief just got me this far. And guess what? And belief is going to get me to the millionaire status. That's all it's going to be. Jay-Z once said, the brilliant thing we did was we never gave up. The brilliant thing we did was we never gave up. You know what I mean? And it's like, as much as I like to say, but when you see it, when you start to exercise faith and belief, I'm telling you, your life is going to change, because it has to, because the universe and the world has to receive you in the light that you see yourself. The world is a reflection of how you see yourself. That's all it is. It's just a reflection of how you see yourself. Look at the world like a mirror. So everything going on inside of you is happening outside. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if you're feeling shitty all the time and negative all the time and that you're not good enough, which is false, that's all bullshit. You are good enough. But if you're feeling like that, then of course, events, circumstances, and things are going to happen to justify that feeling that you have. That's how powerful the brain is. But now if you decide to wake up one morning and just believe in yourself and restore the power you always had and revisit it. If you ever choose to wake up one morning and just have ultimate faith and belief in yourself one day, man, I'm telling you, your life from that day forward is going to be a completely different life. It's going to be a completely different life. You know what I mean? So I just want to share that message with you today. While I was driving, I just got this message to do this, and I wanted to share what was on my heart. This is your boy, Jonathan Belcher. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Check out all the links in the description below. Connect with me. Let's go. Let's fight the forces of evil. Let's level up. Let's change our life. Get prosperity, abundance, because you deserve it. You deserve it. It's coming your way. Peace.